Man, oh man, what a week, what a week, what a week. Please subscribe, hit the like button, share this video. Man, we got to talk about this man, those kids, man. Those 19 kids that were shot and killed and basically murdered, slaughtered. Two teachers. I think it was over 17 other kids that were wounded. Uh, the killer, the deranged killer, he was put down by the officers when they decided to go in and engage. Um, there's a lot of spin going on right now. First of all, I want to send my condolences to the families of the victims. You should have never lost your kids in this fashion. It's always tough when when children are involved. Nevertheless, this is what happened in America. It's almost becoming a norm. It's terrible, man. It's a terrible situation all the way around the board. Now it's being politicized. You have Republicans talking about, mental illness as opposed to getting a handle on these guns that this kid was 18 years old. He was able to purchase two, I think AR-15s or rifles, and he actually, if you know anything about AR-15s, man, those it's like a chopper. Those guns will saw you down, it will saw you in half, and the ammo, the bullets, they can go through doors, go through desks. So those kids, man, were sitting ducks. So I saw an article where one child, 11-year-old, I believe she was in survival mode. She actually took the blood and smeared it all over herself, and had to play dead when the killer entered one of the classrooms there. You talk about self-preservation. That's it right there, man. But it's awful. It's an awful situation, and something has to be done. It's still the human element. You can register gun control. You can do everything you can do to try to keep a handle on that. But there's a lot of guns out there on the street, and there's a lot of people, as this young man, proved, that can buy a gun legally and just go on a killing spree at a drop of a hat. I mean, the man killed his grandmother, shot her in the head. I'm trying to be as delicate as I can. I'm not going to be graphic about, the kids, what was reported and how the shots and how they were, cut down. But, as a parent, you think about your own kids. I would die for my kids. I wouldn't even think about it. I would die. And a lot of parents were frustrated that they couldn't get in when they was hearing shots outside the school, and the police had them at bay. A lot of frustration there. It was hard to even watch that because, I think some of the fathers wanted to rush in. They didn't care. They just want to save their kids, man. And so there's the issue right there when the police, how long it took the police to engage the shooter. There was a report, I believe it was reported that there was some type of, security officer or police officer that was there, but those reports are coming in not to be true or not to be factual. There's a lot of stuff that needs to still happen in this investigation. I'm not going to throw blame around because it's a sensitive situation, but hug your loved ones, man, and squash all these little beefs that you have with your family, because at the end of the day, they love you and you love your family, and your family knows you, and sometimes they know how to push those buttons, but You know, we have to be able to diffuse these situations because you never know. You walk out the door and you can get shot. I mean, being from D.C., man, we had a D.C. sniper, the D.C. sniper. And he was out here just wilding, killing, shot at a kid, shooting at people coming out of restaurants. He was a coward. And so this kid here was a coward. There's reports he was bullied. Those little kids wasn't bullying you. You just decided to just go bonkers, or something triggered you. I don't know what it was. I don't know if he was activated. Apparently he was texting or whatever, all his movements leading up to that point. He texted he's going to kill his grandmother. He texted he just shot his grandmother in the head. So this young man was demented. And unfortunately, with the lack of, resources that's in the mental health field, we miss a lot of people and a lot of things fall through the cracks. But at the same time, we have to stay diligent. And if these politicians don't want to, they don't want to act right after this situation, there's going to be another situation. As I had a video before, it'll be another situation. So they don't want to get on no act right. They want to just still play politics. I have to vote them out. Vote them out. And I question the two-party system in this country because you're supposed to be about Americans, not just Republicans and Democrats. So, if a Democrat wins or a Republican wins, you're not just supposed to look out for your constituency. You're supposed to look out for the people who didn't vote for you as well. You try to come to some type of common ground, but evidently, obviously, these people are not doing that. They're just getting money, taking checks, spending taxpayers' money, driving around, having a good old time in there. They can't even police themselves. So I'm all over the place with this, but it's emotion that I got pent up, and as everybody in the country has. But there's no codes anymore. There's no codes. Kids, civilians, anybody can get it because the mind, the psyche of an individual. We can't see. We can't see. Just like you don't know the person's heart. We can't see the psyche. We don't know what can trigger something and set a person off. There's a lot of ticking time bombs that's in human form that's walking around out here. So I hope this video kind of give you something to reflect and kind of ponder. But, we just need to look out for each other, man, especially our kids, because they are our biggest resources. All right, that's it for me. Take care.